And as we just reported, illegal immigration is a hot topic for this election. Some experts say the Australian government is not treating the issue of immigrants properly and are calling for equal treatment of all. Here's more.
Amnesty International has renewed its push for fair treatment of asylum seekers, just days before a federal election in Australia. Amnesty says Australia holds one of the worst records among the developed nations in the way it treated asylum seekers.
Amnesty International expects any incoming government to treat all asylum seekers equally, whether they arrive by air or by boat. We should not be penalising a particular group, which only makes up a very small fraction of the number of people coming to this country each year, any differently. They shouldn't be taken to remote detention centres. We shouldn't be locking up children. We should be treating all refugees and asylum seekers in line with our international obligations, and we should be providing protection to those people who prove that they are genuine refugees.
When asylum seekers arrive in Australia illegally by boat, they are kept in detention centres until their claims are processed. One family from Afghanistan was kept in a detention centre until they were granted refugee status.
Those people, those refugees that are risking their lives to come through that big Pacific Ocean is not just for fun, or it's just not to come and see these big buildings. I'm sure their lives are at risk. I'm sure that they have, their lives have been at risk, that they had to go through that big major risk of coming in that big ocean and risking their lives. Otherwise they wouldn't have done that.
Experts say the issue is a hot topic for the upcoming election.
It is, I think, a distraction because it makes it look as though politicians are doing something good for Australian citizens. You know, we're keeping you safe, we're controlling borders.
The Coalition's leader, Tony Abbott, wants to reopen a detention centre in the tiny Pacific nation of Nauru. Last month, Prime Minister Julia Gillard unveiled a new policy aimed at calming voter fears about rising numbers of asylum seekers, which includes a possible East Timor processing centre. Currently, there are over 4,200 unauthorised arrivals being held in detention in Australia.